I wanted to come on here and do this brief video about Lindsay Lohan in this recent bizarre episode she recently had. So she calls herself trying to be a good Samaritan and help this homeless Syrian family overseas after this event. But her ego and her pride and her privilege of being a white woman got in the way of all of that. So basically, she was leaving an event and she saw this homeless family sitting on the side. And she decides to take it upon herself to go over to that family and start speaking in this language or speaking in another tone. Because when I saw the video, and I'm going to post the link to the video in the description, when I listened to her talk about this, or talk in general, her voice sounded different. I'm like, why does Lindsay Lohan sound like she's on drugs right now? Which wouldn't surprise me considering she had a huge drug and alcohol addiction over the years, which led to the downfall of her career. So she decides to go over to try to help this so-called, this family. But then she turns on her Instagram live. So right now, I already know she's not being genuine. She's doing it for views. So she turns on her Instagram live and begins to record this family. And they're looking at her like she is like crazy. Because not everyone knows who Lindsay Lohan is, especially outside of the States. She's not that big of a star anymore. And she starts talking to him. And then all of a sudden, she says, "Come with me. My car's over here. I'll take you back to a hotel." She's assuming that they need help. Clearly, they're not asking for help. But then she says, "Y'all can all come, but the dad has to stay." She literally tried to separate this woman and her child from her husband slash his dad. Strike one. Strike one of many actually to come. Then they get up and they like start moving away from her because she's being very weird and everything like that. Then she accused them of child or human trafficking. Strike two. Like, how dare you sit up there and criticize or try to assume that they're child trafficking when it actually looks like that's what you're trying to do? But the best part of the whole thing was when Lindsay walked and was followed behind him, and then the woman said something in her native tongue and punched the shit out of Lindsay Lohan, knocked the accent smooth right up on out of her. She went from talking like she was from over there to talking like she was back from the States. But the funniest part to me was when she started yelling. She was like, "Oh, oh!" Like that part had me cracking up. Like when you go watch the video, that part y'all probably gonna rewind that a few times. And then she started to produce them little fake tears. Like that's actually the part right there in the video. The reason why she's holding her face is because when the mother punched her, that's where the fist landed right there on the side of her cheek, and it was well deserved. She hit her, excuse me, kind of hard because she knocked Lindsay off her feet. See, this is that thing that a lot of white women be trying to do, and it doesn't quite work out in their favor. Trying to be, try to throw on that cape and make it seem like you need to be a hero for every single thing. Them people did not ask for Lindsay Lohan's help, nor were they looking for it, but she felt the need to have to throw on her little cape and try to be a so-called good Samaritan, even when it wasn't warranted. And that's exactly what she gets. Who knows what she was going to do with that woman and that man's child? I would have hit her ass too. But anyway, like I said, the video is funny as hell to me. It really is. I'll find the link and I will post it in the description, and y'all can laugh at it as much as you want or as much as I did, because it was funny to me. Y'all, let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links to the video, email, PayPal, and Patreon are in the description. I'll talk to you in the next one.